High School Soccer on Ticket TV is presented by Quirk Auto Group, Greenway Equipment, Brewer Redemption Center, Acadia Federal Credit Union, Pine Tree Solar, Next Home Experience, Northeast Driving School, Uno's Pizzeria and Grill, Dean's Detailing, Levesque Business Solutions, Bangor Window Shade and Drapery, Rebecca's Gift Shop, Height Family of Dealerships, Novus Glass, Firehouse Subs, County Physical Therapy, Flash Me Main Photo Booth Rentals, Chase's Family Restaurant and Hideaway Lounge, and the Coach House Restaurant. Also presented by Downey's Toyota, Twin City Tire, C&K Variety, Midcoast Denture Design, First National Bank, Creative Options, Kia Van Sickle, Napa Auto Parts, Hammond Lumber Company, and Mainly Eyes. High School Soccer on Ticket TV is also brought to you by Tony Murray's Fairway Auto Sales, Tossie's Checkout, Comfort Shoes and more, Automobile Life Home Care, The Fish Company, The Corner Store, Black Fly Coffee Company, Smith & Lane Pressure Washing, Lember Landscape and Supply Company, Loring Job Corps, and Hilger Street Automotive. High School Soccer on Ticket TV is a production of Sports Radio 92.9 The Ticket and Sportsnet Maine. Now let's get you out to the action on Ticket TV.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome here at Doyle Field. This is High School Soccer on Ticket TV. Tonight, we feature a matchup of the Skowhegan Riverhawks taking on the Brewer Witches. We are presented by Quirk. Alex Mooney alongside Adam Leach here in the Levesque Business Solutions broadcast booth. Adam, Brewer Witch has been on a wicked heck of a hot streak while the Riverhawks having a little bit of a hard time so far in this season. Taking a look at the standings, Brewer, they stand at third with only a handful of games remaining.
That's right.
How key is this game and moving forward for the Witches?
Well, this is really key because they ran off 7 wins in a row, didn't give up a goal, and then they lost to Mount Blue the other day, 1-0. So probably just to get mentally back on track, really important for Brewer, and they want to stay ahead of Oxford Hills, Camden, Bangor, Mount Ararat to hold those that home field advantage.
And one thing that stands out to me really in the standings, I know we talked about it off air, Bangor having 4 ties on the season. They dropped one into Brewer, their only loss on the year. Brewer's been pretty good at taking her head of space and taking advantage with those with that high line for their center forwards between Doak, Vanetta Stein, along with the rest of the crew. We're going to step aside for a brief second. We're going to break down program history in the second segment. This is High School Soccer on Ticket TV.
The day begins in darkness. Time does not define me. It drives me to keep roads, schools, and storefronts open, making sure our town is open by daybreak and our livelihoods are open for business.
It's your boss. Find it at Quirk.
When it comes to repairing or replacing your windshield, Novus is the clear choice in glass repair. Locally owned and operated at 499 Hammond Street, we offer free mobile service in the greater Bangor area, as well as shuttle service during bad weather. We can come to your home, workplace, or anywhere you are. Novus is a preferred service provider by all insurance companies, and we can cover up to $100 of your insurance deductible. Whether it's repairing or replacing your windshield, door glass, mirror, or your rear window glass, you can count on Novus to be where you are when you need us the most. Call Novus today.
If you're tired of rising electric costs, Pine Tree Solar in Herman can drastically lower or eliminate power bills for your home or business. Pine Tree Solar can even design and install off-grid systems for camps and remote locations. We are dedicated to making the process of going solar smooth and simple. Call us at 4.
What's the biggest craze this fall for parties and get-togethers? It's Flash Me Maine. Photo booths are a fun, exciting way to capture memories at your party or event. And Flash Me Maine is the premier photo booth rental company. The Magic Mirror booth is the most elegant, modern, sleek, and stunning booth currently available. Then there's the Flash Me Maine Duo booth, a hybrid booth that is portable. Flash Me Maine has dozens of props and backgrounds to choose from. Their goal is to make sure you have fun and that your photo booth photos make memories to last a lifetime. Let Flash Me Maine photo booth rentals make your next get-together a blast. Find them on Facebook or at flashmemaine.com.
He can't catch a football, but he can fetch you a home. Catch Luke at Next Home Experience.
Selling is all about relationships and building trust. At Greenway, it's our people that have built the business. We're fortunate to have a team with years of experience. They know John Deere equipment inside and out and go the extra mile to take care of our customers.
And right now is a great time to talk to one of us about a new tractor. Get 0% APR financing for 72 months on a John Deere compact utility tractor. Nothing runs like a Deere.
From Greenway Equipment Sales, family owned and operated since 1994.
From the land to the sea, Chase's Family Restaurant is the place to be.
Are you looking for a place to unwind after a long day?
Then come check out our Hideaway Lounge.
With a bar that's both upbeat and laid back. And it's the perfect atmosphere for anyone who wants to unwind after work.
Or kick it up for the weekends with daily drink specials and a full dinner menu.
You can fill up on a good time any night of the week.
Thank you for being a part of our family.
Here at Chase's Family Restaurant.
Welcome back here at Doyle Field. Kickoff just about 2 minutes underway. I'm going to take a little look into the program history on each side. First, for the Skowhegan Riverhawks. Last year they had a 1-11-2 record, while in 2019 a 2-10-2 record. Both seasons still recovering from the 2018 year where they had a 6-7-1, and in 2017 with a 3-11-0. Taking a look over at the Brewer Witches side, coming off a hot streak this year, 7 wins in a row. Adam, what can we note off this?
Well, a team that is definitely maturing and growing into themselves this year. You know, you've got some young people that have gained a little bit of experience from the past year, and they're continually building confidence as they go.
That is it for the program histories. We're going to step aside, let the national anthem take off. We'll be right back. This is High School Soccer on Ticket TV.
You know, we can go into a room and have absolutely nothing in there, nothing on the windows, no color, no character, no tone to a room.
That's, I think, where we're strongest, is being able to help someone envision what's going to go in that window.
And we leave, it's totally transformed into something that the customer wants it to be. We've often been told we make a room look better just by leaving it.
At Acadia Federal Credit Union, we care about our members.
Thank you. We care. Have a good day.
We care about our members.
We care. We care about each other.
Acadia Federal Credit Union is an unusual financial institution because we care deeply about our members, our communities, and each other.
Acadia Federal Credit Union, serving northern and eastern Maine with 8 branch locations.
We have an amazing team here at Hiteford. I run the place. No, you won't use that, right? The Heights care about their employees. They are a family. That meant a lot to me. And they care about this town. They want this town to succeed.
I always joke around that we come in to hang out and once in a while we accidentally sell a car. We're all friends here. Our customers aren't customers, they're friends, and friends and their family.
Fast, friendly, honest, and clean. Counted right in front of you. You won't have to wait long to leave Brewer Redemption Center with cash in your hand. Located in the North Brewer Shopping Center behind the Parody, Brewer Redemption Center is open Tuesday through Friday, 8 to 6, and Saturdays, 8 to 4. So grab those returnables and head over to Brewer Redemption Center today. Our team is waiting for you.
I'm Phil Levesque, president of Levesque Business Solutions. We're a family-owned Maine business since 1963. We're your one-stop shop for great office products at affordable rates. From copiers to office furniture to PPE, we've got it all warehoused right here in Bangor. We're your local small Maine business with a dedicated staff providing honest and friendly customer service, top-of-the-line tech support, and the option of in-house leasing. Let us help you get back to...
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs, we make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Like our spicy Cajun chicken with Cajun seasoned grilled chicken breast and a house-made Cajun mayo. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs, save more lives.
Visit 920 Stillwater Avenue.
The day begins in darkness. Time does not define me. It drives me to keep roads, schools, and storefronts open, making sure our town is open by daybreak and our livelihoods are open for business.
It's your boss. Find it at Quirk.
Whether you want to get back to work, back to sports, or simply back to living your life, County Physical Therapy can help you achieve your goals. With a new location in Bangor, County Physical Therapy brings a 30-year history of high performance, outcome-based rehab to the Great Skates Plaza at 82 Sylvan Road. And with priority scheduling, you get seen in days, not weeks. Remember, it's your choice. Make the best choice. County Physical Therapy, now in Bangor. Call them today at 401-4324 or visit them online at countypt.com.
Hammond Lumber Company is honored to have again been named one of the best places to work in Maine. Hammond Lumber recognizes the importance of employee satisfaction. They provide a positive workplace environment with opportunities to grow. Hammond has continued to grow too, with more team members across Maine and New Hampshire. To find your place on the Hammond team, click on the careers link at hammondlumber.com. Hammond Lumber Company, proud to be one of the best places to work in Maine.
The auto business has had its share of challenges over the last couple years. If you'd like to get behind the wheel of a new Toyota faster, here's a key tip.
I don't see many vehicles on your lot. Will I be able to get a new Toyota in another month or so?
Yes, you will. It's just going to take a while for production to catch up with demand. The pandemic shut down factories for months, but we're now receiving regular shipments. Our best advice is to come see us to pre-order your vehicle as soon as possible. As always, we sincerely appreciate your business. All roads lead to Down East on Wilson Street in Brewer.
Concessions are available at the auditorium end of the complex near the softball infield. Brewer Booster Club cooking up many great items tonight. Proceeds will benefit the Brewer Booster Club. Thank you very much.
Welcome back here at Doyle Field. Announcements as well as the national anthem just getting underway. Senior day for the Brewer Witches. Something to note from the Brewer Witches is that they have keeper Tanis. If she is able to get a shutout, will be the all-time leader in shutouts in the Brewer soccer on the girls' side history. So pretty remarkable achievement to be a part of.
Right, and the way Brewer has been playing defensively and possessing the ball, I think there's a really good shot of that tonight.
Taking a look at some of the rosters brought to you by Rebecca's Gift Shop on the Skowhegan side. They're going to give the starting off to Natalie Cook. Some of the forwards to watch out for are going to be Morris and Poulin. Taking a look over at the Brewer Witches side, Adam. We just mentioned Tanis, how she's in keep.
Yeah, well, another big key to them, you think about defense, you think about what happens in the back, but it's also a little bit about what happens up front. And you'll see Vanetta Stein and Hoare will really extend the field and force Brewer's defense to hang back. And, when you can keep the pressure on the other side of the field, it makes the workload for the defense that much easier.
So first team to get the ball on the pitch tonight, it's going to be the Brewer Witches. Taking the reins for him is going to be number 13, Ali Salinas. And actually, at a last-minute change, Charlie Laffey will be playing. Ball put into play. Laffey trying to get it out. Ends up going into Riverhawks territory, which is able to control. Ball's going to be belted into the back line. It's going to be corralled in. Which is trying to fight for it. Riverhawks now have a chance on the near side. Have some service, reach the back post, strike, and a block off of the Witches. Going to be belted out into feet for Johnson. Johnson tries a low roller. Ball moving around like a bouncy ball through Brewer's defensive third. No one truly with possession. It's going to be a throw-in on the far side.
Another big thing to look for tonight for Brewer is to keep speed and pace going, right? It might be a little bit of a slower pace game than they had against Mount Blue, but they want to really dictate pace, and because they've got a few really tough games coming up. They've got Bangor again, they've got Camden, they've got Brunswick, and they're going to want to use this game not just to try to get the W, but also to have the mindset going into some of those really, really tough games.
Witches in black with white stripes, while the Riverhawks white with black shorts. Riverhawks pushing into West. West puts it down on the floor as it's taken away. In stride now is 16, Donahue. Donahue tries a 1-2. The ball will be out of play. It's going to be a throw-in for number 30, Maddie Thorndike. Thorndike, long throw. West trying to put it onto the floor. It's going to be scooped up from Linkletter. Linkletter tries a through ball. Reaches that far side. We're trying to connect it into Devin Hoare. Hoare now spaces the field. Hoare trying to run off with it. Ball's going to be pushed back. Riverhawks now going to try a counter of their own. Annabelle Morris with some attacking strides. She tries a cross. They try the volley. It's going to be regurgitated out. Brewer trying to hold on to possession. Ball's going to be a long send. Tanis is going to let this one trickle past the end line. Will be a goal kick for Tanis.
It's positive work for Skowhegan now. They're getting the ball into their end of the field, see if they can lock it in. Their D is able to step up now with this goal kick.
High school soccer on Ticket TV, brought to you by Quirk Auto Group, your local Boss Plow dealer. It's your boss. Find it at Quirk. I'm going to say it's a throw-in for the Riverhawks in the attacking third. Ball ricochets off a couple of wickets, but it's going to be taken away from Jordan Doak. Doak able to get in the midfield. They try and get it to Hoare. Doak going to get it back after a couple of hiccups. I try 1-2 with her. Ball's going to be a low steamer down to the mitts for Tanis. Ball put to floor. Track down from Doak. Brewer having a hard time being able to niche it into the wings so far in this first 5 minutes of play. And it is senior day, too. Ball reaches feet. Now on the run is Hoare. Hoare able to set up Bridges. Bridges taking her time. And we'll do a nifty move. Looking for a shot. She's going to try one just high, but a great attempt right there.
You saw the overplay by the defender, and that gave Bridges the opportunity to take the ball to that space and set up for that shot.
High school soccer on Ticket TV brought to you by Greenway Equipment Sales. How will you make the most of your land? Nothing runs like a deer in Bangor and in Ellsworth and at greenwayequipment.com. Ball sent deep. One thing from these Witches that I've noticed this season in retrospect to a lot of other teams is this looks like a promising attack. Ball shimmied back out into Hoare. Hoare leaves it off for a team. Strike gets blocked in the center back. Still batted down by Bridges. Doak trying to make something happen. Tries a left footer. Puts it right in front of the net. Almost able to connect off the one-timer, I believe. It was number 18, Kathleen Bridges. Actually, it was 19, Violet Damon.
So Brewer's really working on that pace of game I was talking about a little while ago. A lot of one-touch, two-touch stuff here in the offensive third, and that helps to create some space. It's hard to chase down the ball when it's moving quickly like that. So good work by Brewer in the offensive third here.
One thing from Brewer too, they have crisp touches. A lot of times when you see crosses, take 1 or 2 touches for teams to gather it within any division you go to in Maine, and Brewer does a great job. They get across to Hoare or to Venetestein or to Doak. One touch on the floor. One touch on the floor.
Yep.
Doak turns. Unable to get through traffic. Riverhawks going to try and push it back out. It's now going to reach the way back to Doak. She sets up Bridges. Bridges tries to push it wide. Ricochets back and comes right fourth into the attacking third. Some good defense in the midfield so far from the Riverhawks, the Witches trying to string into their center forwards, and every time just ricocheting off a shin or a chest.
They're disciplined in their strategy. They've got girls behind the ball, making sure they're protecting those spaces and trying to keep Brewer as far from their net as possible. Now, Morris is a strong player up front, so she definitely needs some attention when Brewer's in the defensive third.
Riverhawks examining the area. Ball's going to be pushed out of play. It's going to be a throw on the far side for 23. Illinois. Always trying to connect it in with Moore. Moore is going to draw the foul. They're going to look like they're going to do a quick set piece. They're going to take their time, and Kelly Tessier is going to have the free kick. Tries to have service, rolls through a couple of defenders, and scooping it up is Tanis. Ball babbled around, throw in, far side for Edgecombe. Edgecombe, the senior captain, long throw down the line, trying to find Damon. She has space. It's the deck. I believe it's going to be out. off Riverhawks. It will be a corner kick, first one of the match. It's going to be Maya Edgecombe doing the duties, and we've seen she has great placement.
Yeah, their corner kicks are very effective. You get some nice low line drive balls near post. Brewer just have as long as their timing's good and they've got traffic, they're really dangerous.
Edgecombe, front post, gets batted out. They try a shot. Volley doesn't work. Now in front of the net. That's going to be a point-blank save.
Nice little toe poke there by Hoare in the middle. She got that ball, it landed right to her, and it's like just a quick jab.
Cook able to get the mitts on it from Hoare. Ball volley, trying to be settled from Bridges. They're now going to try and send Morris. Morris trying to track it down past Edgecombe. Morris almost able to get the second time around. It's not going to work. It's going to be a throw-in for Lauren Moore. Lauren Moore to Morris. They try a one-timer up top. Not going to go. Bridges going to steal it. She's looking for her mids. Bridges able to connect. Trying to send 11 Devin Hoare, but ricochets all the way back into Brewer's defensive third. Brewer with space. West able to push it off the Riverhawks. She'll be rewarded with a throw. Adriana West, long throw to Doak. Doak tries to get it off the touch.
One little touch there, and Doak would have been in, so good defense.
Hard-fought competition so far. 0-0 after the first 10 minutes of play here. Ball unable to be settled right there from Charlie Jarvis. Throw in for West. West to Doak. Doak wanted to send Vanetta side. A little miscommunication between the two. It's going to be a throw-in just inside defensive third for the Riverhawks. Riverhawks having an early substitution, taking out number 12, Meryl Stetson. Bringing in, I'm trying to see from the distance, it appears to be number 10, Sarah Johnson. Ball trickles into the back. Down to the Brewers' defensive territory. Doing a good job at cycling. Missed touch right there. Riverhawks trying to take advantage of it. Try and flick it out. Not going to go. Going to be throwing here for Maya Edgecombe.
Oh, 11, 12 minutes into the game, you see Skowhegan already going to their bench, wanting to maybe shrink this game a little bit. They're being effective, and they don't want to get into a shootout or have anything start getting too crazy. And so that's a good part of the strategy, making sure everybody's fresh in there. Grignon coming in on this side for Donahue as well. So that's where Brewer's strength is going to be, is in getting in those open spaces and trying to run. So that's where Skowhegan needs to have fresh legs.
Skowhegan too, back in the back on that far right side. That's something I feel like a lot of people underestimate, especially with soccer, is the stamina part. When you're if you're playing the whole season, especially with how many times there's not necessarily back-to-backs, but game, rest, game within a 3-day period, it takes a toll. It doesn't matter if you're 18 or 58. You're gonna be tired, and if you're able to have dependable subs and be able to fulfill those same duties to a similar margin, really can help the team. One team that stands out in particular is when we were covering the Old Town versus the Herman game. Herman only went 2-3 into their bench, really. And you'd see Old Town, no hesitation to yank 5 or 6 players right out and then plug them right back in 5 minutes after.
That's right, yeah. We also saw the Herman and Presque Isle boys, playing both playing long games, both playing counterattacks, and both teams just being just dead tired, with 20 minutes left. And
you can see the gripping up on the way by from the drag.
Yeah.
Which I don't blame them. It is a very tiring sport.
Yeah. Well, when you think about professional soccer players too, they prefer not to have 2 games in a week. And they complain about if that happens 2 or 3 weeks in a row where they have midweek games and a weekend game. Like, oh, this is too much. Well, these are high school kids, not necessarily in the professional shape. So, kudos to these guys that can play game after game after game.
Throwing on that far side, which is going to be flustered out of play. Going to be throwing once again for Edgecombe. We get a couple of subs. High school soccer on Ticket TV brought to you by Brewer Redemption Center. In the North Brewer Shopping Center, Brewer Redemption Center is clean, organized, and offers excellent parking. 391 North Main Street, Brewer. So we get the ball back into the feet of Doak. Doak wants to string it up top. It's going to ricochet out to Adriana West. She tries to put in some service for Vanetta Stein. Vanetta Stein takes a touch. Vanetta Stein tries to cross. It's going to be out of play off of 22, Charlie Javaris. It's going to be a corner kick. Doing the duties, I believe, is going to be Edgecombe. They've been pretty consistent with that. No matter what spot she's on the field, that's their go-to every single time.
It's always good to have. You got an in and an out swinger or either side.
Edgecombe gives the signal, puts it near post. Ricochets out. Edgecombe's going to get a do-over as we hit the 15-minute mark in this first 80.
That's why I love that near post corner kick, because if that ball gets past 22, if that gets past Gervais, then that's a dangerous ball.
Ball back post. Header almost capitalized by Salinas. It's going to trickle out to the far side. Brought back in for West. West looking for service. It's going to be taken away from Morris. Morris strings it up top into Linkletter. Linkletter trying to backtrack to get a hold of it, but Brewer is going to brew up a counterattack of their own. It's going to bring Natalie Cook, freshman goalkeeper, make her way out and push out. And for being a first year, I mean, she's got 2-3 saves so far, one from point blank too, which not easy, especially when we've seen Devin Hoare have some basically professional level finishes at this.
For sure.
A couple of substitutions in on the Riverhawk side. High school soccer on Ticket TV brought to you by Acadia Federal Credit Union. Acadia Federal Credit Union is a full-service financial institution with 8 branches, 3 of them in Bangor. Find out how Acadia Federal Credit Union can enrich your life at acadiafcu.org.
Going back to those corner kicks, Edgecombe puts those balls, she's 3 for 3 in terms of putting it right exactly where she wants them to go. I'm wondering if there's some friendly banter within the team to say, hey guys, I put 3 on the platter for you. Where are the girls in front of the net here? You owe me one on the next one.
It's the lunch. At lunchtime, they're like, I need a couple. A couple of the cookies.
Yeah.
This ball getting tracked down from Vanetta Stein. She's going to win that one, and it's going to be a throw-in for Edgecombe. Notice one thing, too. Edgecombe and West have not switched back after the last corner kick, too. They just switched and let it be. West now being at the left back, Edgecombe being at the right back now. Quick throw for the Riverhawks trying to get out of their defensive territory. Turning is 13, Lauren Moore. Riverhawks get it snatched away, but they're able to regain possession. Doing the switching is Greenlaw.
Some good work now here by Skowhegan. They had about a minute of time where they kept the ball down on that end earlier in the half. But they just got that ball out. They cleared. They switched the angle of attack. Got some space. So they're trying to do the right thing.
And you can tell Skowhegan, too, really trying to have Linkletter and Morris be a little bit of a 1-2 punch up top. So we get an extremely dangerous one from Vanetta Stein. Vanetta Stein puts the leading pass.
Yeah.
I believe they're going to say it is offsides on number, that looks like 11, Devin Hoare.
Yeah, she just got a little ahead of the game there a little bit. But what a great ball out of the back out there to Vanetta Stein. Quick counterattack. That's the pace that Brewer has to play at, because Skowhegan was going on that move, moving up the field, and then just took 3 seconds, and the ball is turned around.
Skowhegan doing a good job at keeping it packed. Brewer on a 5-0 victory. I believe it was either 4 or 5-0 victory in their first matchup.
Yep.
Now, 19 minutes into play. I mean, they've had a couple of good attacks, but they've done a good job at disrupting the set pieces, corner kicks, throw-ins, just making it hard as possible for Brewer in that attack in third.
Yeah. That says a lot about the Skowhegan team too, right? You know, you start the year and you've got some flaws, and you start to find some things that you can work on.
Stephen Hoare pestering. We'll see what they say. It's called from the far side. Referee. Free kick quickly taken. It was sailing over the top right post. Brewer unable to capitalize. Going to be a goal kick here for the Riverhawks. High school soccer on Ticket TV, brought to you by Pine Tree Solar. Pine Tree Solar is a local solar company dedicated to helping Maine make the switch to solar energy. Feel good about saving money and saving the planet. Go green while saving green with Pine Tree Solar. Skowhegan trying to push it out on that far wing, and you can tell they're trying to look for their outside mids to be able to string it into Linkletter and let Morris try and wreak some potential havoc up top. Throw in from West, makes its way into the box. West putting the challenge on it. It's going to instead be tracked down by Farreau. Farreau leaves it for Doak. She's trying to find space to turn. Doak being hounded by a couple. Edgecombe's going to have to come in and alleviate pressure. Ball volleyed. Doak contributes. Hoare tries to set for one up. Wants it back to feet. Hoare in front of the net. Going to put it down. Low roller. Scooped right up by Natalie Cook.
She wants that one back, I'm sure. She's usually so clinical in that spot where she finished balls off with ruthless efficiency. I think she'd probably
see little one. Near the end of it, looked like she wanted to try and curl it and was just a little bit indecisive in that split-second decision. Ball gets flailed out. Throw in for Edgecombe. Needs some distance, long throw, tries to put it up the line, trying to find Grant. It's down in the mid.
When the game is played at pace, you know, you don't have to take the time to think, and you just trust your abilities and your instincts and the routine that you've played through. When it slows down, that's when those kinds of things happen. It's one of my favorite lines from the movie Bull Durham.
Good shot right here. An even better save from Natalie Cook.
Well done. Yeah, the line is don't think you can only hurt the team, right? it just use the instinct.
Makes you think of one time LeBron James was asking what he looks at when he shoots. He goes, I don't even really think about it. I'm just doing it.
Yep. Muscle memory. And
Edgecombe gives her signal. Looks like she's going to try and put it front post. She does. Going to put a little too much curl on it, and it will be a throw in. One thing I noticed from Edgecombe, I'm pretty sure she's ambidextrous, because on this side, she uses her left foot.
Yep.
Far side, right foot. Every time, clearly Coach Turmel wants to be able to curl the ball towards the keeper rather than away. So, has an advantage right there at the corner kick spot.
Right, I agree with that strategy 100%. You know, you've got a person that's got, that ability to use either foot, and you want that serve to stay inside that 6-yard box and something that just deflects or skims into the net.
High school soccer on Ticket TV, brought to you by Next Home Experience. Next Home Experience is listing and selling homes all over Maine. Get looped and get sold with Next Home Experience. Dope trying to track the ball down. Unable to get there in time, but she will get a throw-in. She's quick to the feet and puts it down onto the floor. Shot volley is going to be well high above the net. Will be a goal kick here for Skowhegan. I will say for Skowhegan on their side, they've only got three seniors. So pretty young roster, and a couple years from now could really develop this team.
Yeah, that's right, and that's, you know, when you take a look, you talk about a 4 or 5-0 game the first time, and here we are, you know, almost 30 minutes into this match, and they're playing step for step with a team that's got 7 wins.
Dote demands it back, wants a 1-2, ends up leaving it for Venetestein. She turns, gets halted into the center backs. Dote tries to take it on her own, puts a shot, has to be saved from Cook, taking another look at it. Doak says, I'll take it for myself.
Yeah. Maddie Morris, number 49 for Skowhegan, had made a really good defensive stand and then tried to dribble straight up out of the guts of that defense. She should have knocked that ball out. But, you know, in net, Natalie Cook looks like she's up to the challenge. She's had a couple of tips over the bar.
High school soccer on Ticket TV, brought to you by Firehouse Subs. For a limited time, you can enjoy a different handcrafted medium sub at a special price for every day of the week. The daily medium sub special, only at Firehouse Subs, 920 Stillwater Avenue, Bangor, and at firehousesubs.com. Skowhegan brewing up a counterattack of their own on the attack. It's 16, Ellie Donahue. Donahue going to try with the left. Going to be just not enough curl on it. And Tanis going to get her hands on the ball for the first time in a minute now.
Ellie Donahue and Annabelle Morris working a pretty good 1-2 here in the midfield. Got that little space now. See if they can kind of lock it into this half of the field a little bit.
Ball pushed deep, about 30 yards out. Skowhegan trying to settle it, having a heavy touch. Allie Frey throwing now for West. West trying to connect him with Bridges. Ball is going to be burst up into the air. It's on that far side. Edgecombe trying to demand control. Edgecombe has it taken away. Riverhawks with an opportunity here. Shot low into the bottom right. Tanis scoops it up. She tries to maintain her clean sheet. It's another phrase I'd hear a lot growing up. Always clean sheets. Clean sheets are the best sheets.
Yeah.
Throw in for Hoare. Puts it down the line. It's going to be bobbled out of play. Hoare's going to get another crack at it. She leaves it for West. West.
Well, you know how our conversation, the first game of the season, we had a Brewer game, and we talked about them kind of wanting to crack into that top 4. And now here we are closing in on the end of the season, and, you know, they rattled off 7 straight shutouts. They are 9 games into the season. They've only given up 3 goals the entire season. So even their losses are good losses, right? They're quality games. They're in the games. So are they a contender? Absolutely. There's no doubt that they're a contender now.
And one thing we talked about in the pregame, too, typically if you're a top seed and you're winning like 4-2, 5-3, 6-4, that's not necessarily the best going into a playoff time, because usually you see in the playoffs, unless you have a notoriously historic program where they're just winning title after title after title like Lewiston was at once upon a time, it's going to end up being a 1-0 or 2-0 lead.
That's right. I remember Mark Sergeni, the coach at Colby College for a long time. I remember him one time saying that, you know, when 2 teams play perfect soccer, the score is 0-0. So when you see zeros going on the board in your favor, you know you're playing good soccer. Defense tends to be offense is fun. Defense is what is your trademark for, you know, to be proud of.
Defense too. Typically, you don't get a lot of recognition as a back line or when you're in net. But if you have 7 straight shutouts, that certainly turns heads around the league.
Yep, that's for sure.
High school soccer on Ticket TV, brought to you by County Physical Therapy. Experience, modern facilities, quality care, and results. The choice is clear. County Physical Therapy, 82 Sylvan Road, Bangor. So get a free kick. Intended for Stetson. Stetson trying to keep control of it. Unable to do so, but she will have the throw-in off the deflection. So actually, she'll get subbed out. I don't think I've seen a sub have to walk that close before. Had her put down to the floor. Trying to control it is Brewer. They're able to find Salinas. Salinas, a little too heavy with the foot. Edgecombe puts it back onto the floor. Long shot. It's going to go wide right. Tanis going to set it up for the goal kick. So we get a substitution. Jordan Doak making her way back in, making her way out of the field, I believe is, looks like number 18.
Bridges.
Yep. Squint in the eyes, looking for the number.
Yeah, and that gets harder and harder as the years are going by.
And as the sun goes down, too. Let's get Vanetta sign. Almost has a ricochet off her own foot. Finds Hoare. Hoare able to string it in. She gets a 1-2. Has it up top. Hoare wants a shot. It's going to be over the top of the net. So you can see the frustration coming off her, but a good attempt right there.
Gotta love the 1-2 combinations. Doak and Orr working really, really well together. As I've said many times in the other games, I really like when you have an attacker that is playing with her back to the goal, and you can create those spaces like they just did there for Hoare to get a shot.
Good little soul roll right here from Frey. She's able to create pressure. Skowhegan trying to string it down on the line. They were looking for Morris. Brewer's going to go down the other way. They find Hoare once again. Hoare on this near side. Wants 1-2 Vanetta Stein. Vanetta Stein ends up playing a 1-2 off the ankles of Skowhegan. Sets up Doak. It's going to go wide left, and Brewer 31 minutes into the match and remains scoreless so far. Skowhegan doing a good job of making it difficult when they're in the final third, being able to complete those 1-2s, and if they do, typically they're in the space where they want to attack in. High school soccer on Ticket TV, brought to you by Chase's Restaurant and Hideaway Lounge, where good food and great fun meet. Chase's Family Restaurant, 1575 Hammond Street, Bangor. I believe got a bonk to the nose for Hoare. She's making her way off on the field. There will be a yellow card awarded.
No mouth guard? Is that?
I'm not sure, honestly.
Fine, she's going over to her backpack.
I think between it's either the nose or a little bit of a teeth rattle, but I will say, and I know a lot of players with high school soccer, especially, even more so when you get to the college level, the mouth guard will be maybe a half-inch wide because they will cut it so it's enough to just, you got the mouth guard in, raise your upper lip, and looks like the whole teeth's covered, but.
Right. When does it become a choking hazard?
Yeah. So when you go in the headers, you're biting the mouth guard a little extra hard. So used to lecture some of the kids we'd train that would do that and pick up on the habits. Be like, don't do that for the exact reason. I don't care it's small. Just don't need to choke on your mouth guard. Ball rattles around between a few. West goes to challenge, unsuccessful, but sets up her teammate Farrow to be able to push it in. Ball being pinballed around. Morris trying to track it down. It's going to be belted out into Vanetta sign. Tries to hold on to it with a touch. She's going to have it out of play. It's going to be a throw in here for Greenlaw. Greenlaw down the line into Morris. Morris with one on her right shoulder. She's able to create space. Left-footed cross.
Oh.
They have a shot. And Skowhegan with a dangerous attempt right there, almost able to capitalize and put themselves up 1-0.
Morris really is a strong player. And that was a great left-footed cross. Good opportunity for Skowhegan.
So you can see Linkletter wanting that one back. The volley just off target. Or had herself positioned nicely. Ball back into Morris. West going to push it out. Skowhegan looking for a pass to string together, but running away with it is Bridges. Bridges and Doak both trying to hold on to it. We're going to send it downfield. Brewer able to turn as Doak sets up the long run. Edgecombe tries to fire it back into play. It's going to be rifled past the touchline. It's going to be a goal kick here for Natalie Cook. High school soccer on Ticket TV brought to you by Tony Murray's Fairway Auto Sales. Your best bet for a quality pre-owned vehicle is Fairway Auto Sales in Hancock, home of the complimentary 6-month and 6,000-mile major component coverage plan. Brewer anticipates the goal kick. They try a long volley. Venetestein thought about trying to hound it down, but lets the throw-in arise for Greenlaw. Greenlaw down the line. They try and flick it off of the head of Moore. Back into West. West going to push it down the sideline for Venetestein. Ball's going to be just too heavy as it makes its way to the gravel. It's going to be a goal kick. So we see Hoare check back into the game and appears to be okay. High school soccer on Ticket TV brought to you by Novus Glass. Call Novus Auto Glass today to get your windshield repaired or replaced. Call Novus at 945-6688 to set up your appointment today. Quick throw right here from Greenlaw. They try and put it down the line, trying to test West. Morris unable to get it by West. Hoare couldn't settle it on the first touch. Skowhegan's going to try again. Dope puts it into the air. Which is able to put it back onto the floor. Hoare able to set up a string of passes. They slew it over to Damon. Damon just inside the far of the 18. She has a chance for a cross. Going to hit the outside panel. I believe it's going to be will be a goal kick. I was thinking it was a corner for a second.
Yeah, another good sequence there for Brewer, getting one or two quick first touches, and they find that space. They come from the right, they go all the way to the left. That's where the opportunity comes from.
There's 35 minutes here in this first half of our full 80. Kickoff started at 6 p.m. Brewer able to anticipate. Hoare has a one-touch coming out. It's Natalie Cook. She's been very, very active and has been prolific in net for the, I almost call them Seahawks, the Riverhawks. Yes, DK Metcalf snuck into my mind somehow. A substitution coming out of the game is going to be Grace Greenlaw. Making their way in is 16, Ellie Donahue. Excuse me, it's actually 23. Lily Noyes checks back into the match. It's Brewer. Sends a far one on the left side. Trying to hold her off is Javaris. It's going to be a throw-in here for Edgecombe. She has pretty much covered the full 120 of this field so far. Edgecombe, long throw, puts it into the box, gets belted out. Trying to corral it is Farrow.
Good release of pressure by Skowhegan.
Morris able to turn, wanted to hit it to Linkletter, too heavy. It's going to be a throw-in for Brewer. And you can tell Morris sort of reminds me a little bit of the Presque Isle game. I forget his name, but we highlighted him. And he wanted to play it on the floor 90% of that game. And then he'd see the ball go downfield. He's like, all right, I'm running. I'm coming with you guys.
Yeah. Just a little out of sync with the style of play with the rest of the team, but, still a really talented player.
Ball reaches feet. Bridges able to turn. As it anticipated, Skowhegan pushing it downfield, tracking it down is Linkletter. Linkletter keeps it in play. So you can see trying to set up Morris. Puts it wide, a little too heavy. Tanis makes her way, gobbles it around the 6. She's going to reroute the Brewer Witches.
Right idea, good cross, maybe just a second too early on the service to get her player in position.
We're having a potential dangerous attack. It's going to be a throw-in. High school soccer on Ticket TV, brought to you by the Coach House Restaurant. For home-style cooking in a friendly atmosphere, it's the Coach House. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week. 457 Wilson Street in Brewer and at thecoachhouserestaurant.com. Substitutions get underway. Quick throw from Brewer. They find Doak. Doak has it taken away just before she can get the boots on it. West going to get another crack at it. Sends it into Hoare. Hoare playing back for West. West wants a service. It's going to trickle into Morris. Morris tries to get it behind the head. Trying to track it down. She gives herself some long strides for this attack. Trying to keep it in play, but it's going to be pushed out from Lauren Lowe. Morris wants it again. She's able to turn.
She's got that strong left foot.
Puts it back post. That was a great move there, too. Made it look like she was cutting on the inside. Says, nope, I'm going down the sideline. I'm out of here. Long throw, Edgecombe, unable to put it in to attacking territory. Forced out of play from Lexi Farrow. So able to find Taylor Grant, but they're going to say went out of play before that. It's going to be a throw-in. Here as we're just approaching the 39th minute of play. Grant wants it on the floor. Now trickles. Here's a shot right here. That's going to hit the back left panel as we get a goal from Annabelle Morris, the junior. And the Riverhawks strike first here as they score in the 39th minute of play. Check this out.
Yeah, you know Morris is dangerous if she got that one chance, and there was her one chance. And a nice finish. There was a ball, I believe it was Linkletter that was trapped, and she played the ball back, and that helped them keep possession. And right back.
As Jordan Doak just gets the one-timer. She puts it into the bottom left corner, too. As Natalie Cook had a good cut off a good angle, but just quick reaction time from Doak. And the Brewer Witches strike back in about 10 seconds later off the clock.
You know, good teams will come right back at you and not let it get you down.
Just taking a look at the first one, Morris pushing it in. And then 19 seconds apart.
Or finds the little gap, and then again, it's really one or two touch ball. Goalie was screened a little bit, didn't get a good reaction on it.
Man, what a play so far here. We now reach 35 seconds. Not too many times you see one person notch in a goal, and then 19, 20 seconds later, boom, another one goes right in. Just got a couple down on the field for the Riverhawks. Like it clipped the back of the boot. The attempted tackle from Doak. Both teams getting their huddle back on. This Riverhawks showing some life offensively. Mainly we're parking the bus a little bit, and now some of their counterattacks have looked a little dangerous, while Brewer probably feeling a little sigh of relief as they're able to finally connect in that. I don't even want to call it attacking third. That's a little bit of an injustice, just that last 5 yards to be able to push it into the back of the net.
Yep, that's right. Well, you know, there's another saying in soccer that it's the first 5 minutes and the last 5 minutes. Either first 5 minutes of the game, last 5 minutes of a half, or 5 minutes right after a goal. So there's always so much, there's so much emotion and things going on that people might be unclear, make a mistake, or lose focus a little bit. And there you go. I mean, Skowhegan had to be really excited to score that goal. And, you know, you got all these emotions starting to run through your head, and then it's like, well, wait a minute, there's a kickoff, and we're playing again.
Happens in real life and in sports. Again, in real life, you're a little happy. You might say something you usually wouldn't say in your normal day, or vice versa. You're a little upset, might say the wrong thing. Same with soccer. You get a little too happy, and guard gets let down. Riverhawks anticipate it. Brewer wanting one final crack at it here in the first half. Almost able to string it into Doak. They try once more. So Riverhawks will belt it out. They find Linkletter. Going to try a Hail Mary, and that's going to do it here for this first 40 minutes of play here at Doyle Field. Is a tight one so far. Skowhegan with one goal striking first, and then 19 seconds later, Jordan Doak arrived to the party and put one into the scoring column for herself. Adam Leach and I are going to break it all down here on that Uno's halftime show. We'll be right back. This is high school soccer on Ticket TV.
This is the place to be this fall for great food, spectacular drink specials, and ice cold craft beer. Come enjoy half-price appetizers.
At Acadia Federal Credit Union, we care about our members. Thank you. We care. Have a good day.
We care about our members.
We care. We care about each other.
Acadia Federal Credit Union is an unusual financial institution because we care deeply about our members, our communities, and each other.
Acadia Federal Credit Union, serving northern and eastern Maine with 8 branch locations.
Welcome to Rebecca's. For over 30 years, we've been serving our local customers in downtown Bangor, and we invite you to explore our historic shop.
Rebecca's carries many Maine-made products from local artisans. Perhaps you need a gift basket for your next celebration. We'll be glad to help. From blueberry ceramic dishes, gourmet foods featuring Stonewall Kitchen, fine wines to antique dishes and furniture. You're sure to find that perfect gift.
We hope to see you soon at Rebecca's.
Nothing runs like a deer.
Whether you have a lawn to mow, a driveway to plow, or a garden to till, our customers know you can't beat the quality and reliability of a John Deere.
And right now at Greenway Equipment Sales, we have a great offer for you.
Get 0% APR fixed rate financing for 72 months on a John Deere compact utility tractor with a 6-year powertrain warranty.
For more offers, go to greenwayequipment.com.
See the Smith Brothers today at Greenway Equipment Sales, Ellsworth, and Bangor.
We have an amazing team here at Hiteford. I run the place. No, you won't use that, right? The Heights care about their employees. They are a family. That meant a lot to me. And they care about this town. They want this town to succeed.
I always joke around that we come in to hang out and once in a while we accidentally sell a car. We're all friends here. Our customers aren't customers, they're friends, and friends and their family.
He can't catch a football, but he can fetch you a home. Catch Luke at Next Home Experience.
Back here at Doyle Field, Alex Mooney joined alongside Adam Leach here. Feature a matchup of the Skowhegan Riverhawks taking on the Brewer Witches. Skowhegan tying it, I should say Brewer tying it 1-1 with Jordan Doak responding with 19 seconds after the goal from Morris. We are presented by the Uno's halftime show. Taking a look at our Novus Glass halftime highlights.
I thought that was going to be goal number 1 right there. Hoare got the good quick toe poke on the ball. Hoare got another chance here. This is the one where we're saying she had so much time to think about it. Should have just used that instinct. Couple of great saves by Natalie Cook. A little tip over right there. But turnover. Jordan Doak making the steal. And then Morris gets in the action, creating some stuff down that left side. Good left foot. Almost had the goal there. And this is where she steps in. Again, another good ball in for her to work with. So she only had to touch it once. 19 seconds later, Orr finds Doak in that central position and just sneaks it in.
Now, those are our Novus Glass halftime highlights here on the Uno's halftime show. We're going to step aside. We'll break down the school profiles in the second segment. This is high school soccer on Ticket TV.
The Dream First Community Debit Card. When you shop local, use your Dream First Community Debit Card and we'll donate to a local food bank. You'll be supporting the businesses that help make our communities the beautiful and unique places we call home, while also helping end food insecurity right here where we live. When you shop local, we give local. That's simple. The Dream First Community Debit Card, only from the First National Bank. Learn more at dreamfirstcommunity.com.
Coastal Auto Parts proudly supports education for the skilled trades. These parents agree that allowing their children to explore trade opportunities at Hancock County Technical Center was a good move.
With our son, we saw the most difference, almost like a light bulb being turned on.
And my daughter, because of her experience here at HCTC, she knows what she wants to do. She's gotten to try it. I feel like that's going to set her up for success.
Coastal Auto Parts, owned and operated by a Maine family that...
Life is so much better when you impact the lives of those around you. And with Creative Options, you will. Creative Options provides services and support to adults with intellectual disabilities. And right now, Creative Options is looking for shared living providers who take clients into their own homes, kind of like adult foster care. You'll enjoy a generous, tax-free stipend to work from home and make a difference in someone's life. To apply for this tremendous opportunity, simply visit creativeoptionsllc.org. That's creativeoptionsllc.org. Creative Options, where it's all about choice.
Every Maine winter brings its challenges, but one thing always remains the same. Having the right winter tires on your vehicle will get you and your family where you need to go safely. At Twin City Tire and Service in Brewer, you'll find the lowest prices on tires guaranteed. All the best brands for all the worst weather conditions. From alignments to brakes and everything else under the hood, Twin City Tire wants to help you have your safest winter yet. Find the perfect set of winter tires for your vehicle at Twin City Tire and Service, 609 Wilson Street, Brewer.
At Midcoast Denture Design, we truly understand the importance of offering an affordable treatment plan that always considers your needs first. We create beautiful new full and partial dentures, as well as offering repairs and relines to your current dentures. We want your denture to fit comfortably, be affordable, and most of all, make you happy.
At Midcoast Denture Design, your smile is what matters most. In fact, it's our job to make sure you have a smile you can be proud of at a price you can afford.
Call Midcoast Denture Design,
because everyone deserves to have an awesome...
You don't have to worry about gas prices with the new Kia from Van Sickle. Choose from the affordable 2022 Kia Forte EPA at 39 miles per gallon, or the Kia Niro Hybrid EPA rated at 53 mpg. The new all-wheel drive Kia Sorento plug-in hybrid EPA rated at 79 mpge. Or check out the stunning all-new all-wheel drive 2023 Kia Sportage and get the peace of mind that comes with Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. The best in the business.
The best cars, the best prices, and the best warranty. I'm Peter Van Sickle. I guarantee it.
Welcome back here at Doyle Field. This is the Uno's halftime show, taking a look at the school profiles on each side. First, Skowhegan side enrollment, 760, one of the bigger schools in Class A. Principal Bruce Machamer, while the athletic director is Brian Jones. Taking a look over here with the Brewer Witches side, Adam. What can we note?
720 enrollment. Brent Slobakowski, the principal. David Utterback, old student of mine, as the athletic director, and Superintendent Greg Palmer.
Those are our school profiles. We are about 2 minutes out from the last 40 minutes of play. Both teams gridlocked at 1-1 apiece. Someone's got to go home a winner. This is high school soccer on Ticket TV.
This is the place to be this fall for great food, spectacular drink specials, and ice cold craft beer. Come enjoy
The day begins in darkness. Time does not define me. It drives me to keep roads, schools, and storefronts open, making sure our town is open by daybreak and our livelihoods are open for business.
It's your boss. Find it at Quirk.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs. We make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Like our spicy Cajun chicken with Cajun seasoned grilled chicken breast and a house-made Cajun mayo. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
Visit 920 Stillwater Avenue.
I'm Phil Levesque, president of Levesque Business Solutions. We're a family-owned Maine business since 1963. We're your one-stop shop for great office products at affordable rates. From copiers to office furniture to PPE, we've got it all warehoused right here in Bangor. We're your local small Maine business with a dedicated staff providing honest and friendly customer service, top-of-the-line tech support, and the option of in-house leasing. Let us help you get back to what?
This is high school soccer on Ticket TV. Skowhegan Riverhawks taking on the Brewer Witches. Looking at some of the stats real quick. Skowhegan only one shot on goal, but 1 goal to convert while they have 5 saves. While Brewer having 6 shots on goal, only 1 converted. 4 corner kicks, all taken from Edgecombe. 2 fouls. And one thing with the Harborhawks, they've been playing really good in the back and compacting that mids and in the defensive third. They have no fouls on the day.
That's right. Well, they're playing together. They are playing deep. They're making sure that the speed of Brewer, they don't get behind them. And they're just playing really, really safe. Knocking the ball long, knocking it wide.
High school soccer on Ticket TV brought to you by Glenburn Landscape and Supply Company. For the best in landscaping supplies, and equipment, it's Glenburn Landscape and Supply Company. Call 573-1201 or go to glenburnlandscape.com.
Oh, my goodness.
So we get a long rocket right here from the Riverhawks. They push it past Tanis, taking another look at it. That was a screamer right on the outside of the 18 as that was punched in by
Ellie Donahue, I think?
Yes, number 16, Ellie Donahue. That was an unexpected shot, and that was a one-timer too.
Yes, it was, and it was a nice to have the Skowhegan player that was coming back to the ball to have the wherewithal to step out of the way and let her take it. Deflection, and really a nice play by Skowhegan.
Yeah, that's a crazy play right there. That was one of the few times we've seen a lot of crosses, but that was one of the few where they put it on the floor, trust the instinct. As you were saying, don't overthink it.
Yep.
Ball put on the feet. Riverhawks having a lot of people trying to track back.
Remember what I was saying about the importance of mental focus in the first 5 minutes? Here we are just a couple of minutes into the second half, and already we have a goal.
You can see Doak, little volley, but that is a very true thing. I never really thought of it until you mentioned it, but anytime anyone scores, it's all about composure after that, because if you're caught lacking, especially in soccer, we've said it all season, all it takes is 1 second and a flick of a boot, and the game's all of a sudden changed on the scoreboard.
And it's true at whatever level you play at. You could pick any weekend of the Premier League and look at all the goals and the times that they're scored, and I guarantee you that a huge portion of them are scored in those first 5 minutes or last 5 minutes, or they're scored in bunches right close to each other. So, focus and frustration and all of these kinds of things start to happen. So,
high school soccer on Ticket TV brought to you by Tossie's Checkout Convenience Store in Glenburn. Groceries, gas, and great food to go. Tossie's has it all. 1492 Pushaw Road at Glenburn or at tossiescheckout.com. So we now have reached the 43rd minute of the match so far. Edgecombe doing the duties for the Edgecombe not realizing was given a few feet of space. Throws it down the line. It's going to be mishandled right here from Venetestein. Venetestein trying to corral it in, but it's going to be a goal kick for the Riverhawks. If the Riverhawks able to hold off the Brewer Witches, how the heel point standings work,
that's a very point.
That's like essentially
a very point worthy game.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't want to say the highest, but I believe like the third highest you could reach. Now, Witches, dangerous territory. Doak wants a shot. It's put back post. Slightly too heavy. Tracking it down to Salinas. Salinas in that far corner by the flag. Ball being batted around a little bit. Now stopped around the 6, and that's going to bring out Edgecombe as she's going to make her way to the far side corner to set up a 3-set piece.
All right, so you see 3 black shirts now inside the 6-yard box. They're going to start closer to the goal and see if they can get that contact.
They're looking for Hoare. It makes its way. Batted around a couple of times. It's shot. Put now into the bottom left. Couple of saves right there from Natalie Cook, but the Brewer Witches able to capitalize on the rebound. I believe it's going to be
Bridges.
Yes.
Right, it was 18. Yep. Low hard corner kick. It's on the ground in there. Then it's bumper pull. You know, and that's really tough. You get all those black jerseys in there, and somebody's going to end up with it on their foot at some point, and that's what happened.
I'm looking at the time, 35-36.
And we still
had
have 2 goals.
Yeah.
Right. So will there be another goal in the next 5 minutes?
This one touched too heavy right there from Sarah Johnson. It's going to be a goal kick here for Tanis. High school soccer on Ticket TV brought to you by Uno Pizzeria and Grill at 725 Stillwater Avenue in Bangor. Enjoy half-price appetizers weekends, 4 to 7 p.m., and all-day football Sunday. For takeout, call 947-5000 or go to unos.com. Throw in long, settled in from Lydia Jones. Jones tries to turn. It's going to ricochet out of play. We're going to have a throw-in here for Lily Noyes. Noyes, long throw into Morris. Morris trying to turn with it. Brewer trying to corral it in. They're looking to send Venetestein. Doak directs traffic. Putting it back into field of play. They're looking for Morris. On their horse is Linkletter, unable to convert. Doak gets past one. Doak looking for another. And the Riverhawks doing a great job at keeping that back line deep. Does give it a little bit of a disadvantage of trying to hold off sides, but you get a through ball, puts it right into your feet. So we see a long run right now. Hoare one-on-one. Hoare able to turn. She has space. She's looking for a shot. It's going to be batted down. Oh, gets a second opportunity, but saved from Natalie Cook. Or with that toe poke, hits the floor. Looks like the collision. Cook shook up a little bit.
See Hoare with some defense on the front line, dispossessing Brewer and then getting into a foot race. Maddie Morris kept with her, though. Maddie Morris has got some good wheels back there, too.
We're going to step aside. We're going to take a break. This is high school soccer on Ticket TV.
Why is the Coach House Restaurant the best family restaurant around? Is it because of the fine home-cooked meals for the family? Is it because of the delicious homemade desserts? Is it because of the full bar or the spacious Coach House banquet room that you can reserve for holiday parties? Is it because of the large menu of tasty offerings for breakfast, lunch, or dinner? The Coach House Restaurant is the best family restaurant around because of all of these things. See for yourself at 457 Wilson Street, Brewer. You can eat in or take out.
Nothing runs like a deer. And Greenway Equipment Sales keeps your John Deere running year-round with convenient mobile maintenance service. We service most walk-behind and riding lawn equipment right in your yard in our specialty equipped truck with no mess in your driveway. Our 14-point checkup will keep your John Deere running smoothly. We'll even change attachments for you. Call the Smith Brothers today to schedule expert service right at your door. With 2 trucks now on the road to serve you better.
Nothing runs like a Deere. From Greenway Equipment Sales, Ellsworth.
In the blink of an eye, dress up becomes curtain call. We don't want you to miss a thing. For personal professional service and a selection of styles like no other, bring your prescription to Mainly Eyes. Inside Bangor Mall, you'll see the difference at Mainly Eyes.
You don't have to worry about gas prices with the new Kia from Van Sickle. Choose from the affordable 2022 Kia Forte EPA at 39 miles per gallon or the Kia Niro Hybrid EPA rated at 53 mpg. The new all-wheel drive Kia Sorento plug-in hybrid EPA rated at 79 mpge. Or check out the stunning all-new all-wheel drive 2023 Kia Sportage and get the peace of mind that comes with Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. The best in the business.
The best cars, the best prices, and the best warranty. I'm Peter Van Sickle. I guarantee it.
Back here at Doyle Field, on the bright side, Allie Cook able to walk off under her own will. Always a good sign. I think it's a drop ball in favor for Riverhawks.
Yeah, just giving her the possession.
It's going to be 33:47 remaining on the clock. We are 47 minutes approaching.
So we have Natalie Cook, who's had such a great game in goal for Skowhegan with a couple of really key saves. She's a freshman. And her substitute that's in the game now, Madeline Lausch, is a sophomore. So you had talked a little bit earlier about that youth on the Skowhegan side. So we're seeing it in net.
High school, taking a look at Brewer High School, trying to push it down. And now did a little debacle. Sore had the one-timer. And we've seen a lot of toe pokes from her. She's good with the toe poke.
Yeah.
Stoke.
You know, we've seen her play a lot on the outside, and this game, seeing her play in the middle, she's working a different game, playing in traffic. Dispossessed the Brewer player, Maddie Morris.
There's momentum for both teams, kind of put to a halt with that stoppage. About 5 minutes of stoppage time. No stoppage time, of course, in high school sports.
Mm-hmm.
Making their way down the line is Linkletter.
Natalie Cook coming right back in, so she's good to go.
Throwing for West. West trying to find it into the mids, trying to turn his Lockhart. Excuse me, that was actually Bridges. They're going to send Hoare one more time. Hoare trying to track it down, showing off that prolific speed.
She is quick.
It's like she's got another gear. It's like when you find a manual that has 6 speed instead of 5. You're like, dang, you're getting a little extra giddy up on the highway. That is her. You'll see her move, cut through the mid. She's moving. All of a sudden, burners are on, and she's gone. High school soccer on Ticket TV, brought to you by Comfort Shoes and More in Newport, featuring athletic, casual, dress, and work shoes in many styles from the leading manufacturers. Comfort Shoes and More, 19 Moosehead Trail in Newport, and at comfortshoesandmore.com. Ball put into play. West calls for it, wants to find some service, gets locked up a little bit. Looks for Hoare on that far side. It's going to be played too heavy. Hoare's going to bring it down. Hoare to Doak. Ball snagged away. It's hiccuped back out into the midfield. And now going to push it in. It's going to flutter into the back line. They thought about using it to Tanis, but they could see Linkletter and Morris making track. Doak with a touch. Ricochets off of Doak. Riverhawks trying to play a 1-2. Jordan Doak's going to track it down. Brewer's going to regurgitate it back into the half.
Nice play right there to get some pressure off.
Or with a 1-2. Playing back 2. Feels the pressure. Wants to swing, and they get it. They're now able to connect to Farrow. Farrow putting on the far side. Venetestein unable to control it with a touch. It's going to be a throw-in for the Riverhawks. Linkletter with the settle. Looking for space. Tries a 1-2. It's anticipated from Farrow. Spits it back out to the center forward. It's going to be too heavy. So we're going to see it snagged up by Cook. Cook with a long throw. That was a catapult. Track down from Venetestein. Now to West. West gives another option. Venetestein trying to relieve pressure. Morris tries a flick. No one to go to. Farrow's going to turn around and try and brew something up of her own. Onto feet. Riverhawks able to find Moore. Moore wants a 1-2. Ends up leaving it for the line. Riverhawks just slightly too heavy on the foot. It's going to be a throw for Edgecombe just inside her defensive third. High school soccer on Ticket TV brought to you by the Corner Store, located at 575 Hammond Street in Bangor. The Corner Store with all your convenience store needs and an awesome deli. Don't forget the Saturday special. All cold sandwiches in the deli are buy one, get one half off, like the Corner Store on Facebook.
That matchup between Lexi Furrow and Annabelle Morris is really another really interesting thing to watch. Furrow does a really good job of being engaged in the offense, but when they don't have possession, she knows exactly where Morris is. She's really playing two-way soccer, offense and defense, exceptionally well.
They do a quick one. Linkletter tries a shot that forces Tans to hit the ground. She's going to swallow it up. Good execution right there. Unable to convert, though. And going off that play, too, Morris, you can tell, Farrow, every time into that defensive mentality, looking kind of her left and right, seeing where is she, where's the goal? Where is she, where's the goal? I'm going to play goal side. Also going to try and anticipate that pass so I can't get beat in the air on the through. Dope tries a long through ball. Riverhawks let it trickle out of play. They do a quick throw. Ball thrown in from Brewer. On that far side corner. This one could be dangerous. Able to put it back out. Hoare, long shot, just grazes the crossbar. But some good finesse right there from Hoare.
Pretty good offer. Again, you got some defense being played by the Brewer strikers. Having that ball back for the one touch. In that spot, why not, right? Why not? It's a good shot.
Especially, too, you have that angle. I mean, keeper can only cover so much ground in that big of a net. And being able to curl it away, always more of an advantage. Always find, I know it was a right-footed shot, but I always find with the lefties a little more difficult because they're typically attacking your non-dominant side, whoever the defender may be. And if they got to try and shift right and the defender's going left, typically not going towards the way that they want. Or able to find Dope. Dope trying to create space. She tries a shot. Low roller. As Cook lets it roll out of play. It'll be a goal kick here for Skowhegan.
Good nifty little play right there by Doak. Get that shot off.
Skowhegan looking for an opening. They try and push it into the mids. It's bobbled around from a few. Some physical play. Both teams trying to hold on to it. Rolls into Venetestein. Venetestein trying to set up Hoare. She's going to try one for herself. Makes its way through the mids. Now on the opposite side, 18. They send Edgecombe. Edgecombe trying to keep it in play. She's notorious for her serves. Just too heavy of a touch, and we're going to get some subs. High school soccer on Ticket TV, brought to you by Black Fly Coffee Company, serving the best coffee in the area, located on Route 1A in Holden. Drive-through and mobile ordering available, open 7 days a week, 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. Go check them out at blackflycoffeecompany.com. This ball.
And here's another corner kick.
I'm going to guess Edgecombe will take it.
It's a pretty good bet. There she goes.
This is the sixth corner kick of the matchup so far for Brewer.
Something low, something that creates a little havoc and chaos in front.
Edgecombe with the serve. Yep. Just like you said, low, just out of play. Can't tell who that trickled off of, one of the center forwards. But she is so finesse with those corner kicks. Like, as a coach, that is a blessing, because a lot of times you get someone with a corner kick, it's too heavy, it's too light, it's too far from the keeper.
Right.
And you get that just right, which you don't find often. It's super beneficial to the team.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you can get caught up in what we sometimes say is style points, right? You want it to look pretty. Well, how about what's going to be the most effective? And those corner kicks are effective. And that's true of any level. Those near post corner kicks are statistically your best chance of scoring a goal.
And it's the closest spot too. Get that little tiny opening, so we get a quick long shot. As Cook is able to gather it, but you get that little tiny opening. That's all you need. You're point blank. Treat it like a pass. 9 out of 10 times you're gonna score.
That's right.
Ball tracked down from Annabelle Morris, making her way deep into defensive territory. You can see a little bit of fatigue weighing on her. Skowhegan tries to move it quick. It rifles out into Cook. Cook going to have another low one to take off the ground. Takes a second to regain composure. Tries to punt. I think this is one of the first soccer games that when we have been in the evening, it's probably around 60.
It's great.
At least since the beginning of the season, but
right. This is an early season feel.
Ball into the mids. Brewer, Edgecombe has it, back to, being hounded right there from Regon. Reaches its way back. Morris trying to create control. I wonder if Coach Mike Herrick is going to keep Morris now at that CDM, try and potentially serve a draw and put her up towards the latter part of the game, or if she's going to switch back up top. But she's no longer there with Linkletter. Long shot from Edgecombe. Had the distance, just not the precision. Take another look at it. She was quite a ways out, and with the left foot.
Almost put it in the neighbor's yard.
I think, yeah.
Don't let the football team see that. They'll be taking her the kicker.
Ball settled down. Trying to reach into midfield play. Edgecombe lets it trickle out. She's going to have a quick throw in. She wants to get him on the horse. Edgecombe has him on the run. Brewer going to knock it off with the Riverhawks. Edgecombe going to get another crack at it here. So we are approaching 58th minute of play. Ball up top. Ricochets through a few. Edgecombe debating on putting the boots on it. Instead, we'll use the mitts. Intended for Hoare. Hoare able to drop a couple. Riverhawks able to rifle it out. Witch is trying to push it back into attacking territory. Dope. Long left footer. Looked like she was going for a potential through ball. As Cook will redirect possession. Now to the back line, pressuring his Linkletter. Brewer rifles it out. So they're going to give themselves the time. Well, we have a couple of substitutions. High school soccer on Ticket TV brought to you by Smith & Lane Pressure Washing. Want to revitalize your property? Smith & Lane Pressure Washing is a great place to start, specializing in vinyl, decks, and concrete. For more information, go to smithandlanepressurewashing.com. As we see Morris able to get her boots on it. Tries to be the swivel from far to near side. Skowhegan hounding. Long throw here from Greenlaw. Greenlaw trying to push it down the line. They're going to now attempt with a through ball. Tracking it down is the Riverhawks. They try once more. They look for more. It's going to be another throw here. 23 Lily Noyes. Noyes down the line to Moore. Moore tries to get a touch on it. It's going to go out of play. Throw in here for Asiana West as we get a substitution. Number 11, Devin Hoare, making her way out of the game. And I believe that is 17. Yes, it is. Lauren Benedestein makes her way on. Excuse me.
Benedestein's over here. That's
number
Salinas.
13, Salinas.
Yep.
Another throw from West, this time about 10 feet up. Throwing for Greenlaw, wants it down the line, looks for Linkletter. Linkletter unable to possess it. It's Morris. Try to get some gridlock. Linkletter looking for Morris. I'm going to say back it up a few feet. She threw it to Morris. They try a long beamer. So I'm going to be a little bit of a rainbow as Tanis catches it off the one bounce. So we've surpassed that 5-minute magic mark.
Got by. Now they're in their rhythms here. Yeah.
Now the last 5 minutes. Is that what you're locking in for the last part of the chaos?
That's right. That's right. It'll be a last minute game winner.
Greenlaw trying to push it into the mids. It's going to be anticipated from Selena. She turns and finds Doak. Doak, head up, puts it on a swivel, finds Edgecombe, unable to string together that third pass. Now going to be throw-in right around the half-field mark for the Riverhawks.
And all I'll say is somebody with orange and black will score the game winner.
Greenlaw tries a one-timer.
It's fun for me. My alma mater was orange and black. Still is, but I'm not there.
Which orange and black? Skowhegan or Brewer?
Me, I'm from Ashland, up in the county.
Okay. Ashland had a real good soccer player. Alex Kaiser, I believe, 2016.
Mm-hmm.
Had quite a few goals, then lost in the North Final to Bangor Christian.
Yep.
That was when I believe Bangor Christian won that crazy 5-year state championship winning spree.
That's right.
Benedestein tries to turn. Doak trying to track down the loose ball. Some hard-fought play. It's going to end up into the feet of Morris. Morris looking for one to play with. She strings it over to Greenlaw, anticipated by the Witches. They now want a counterattack of their own. Long ball into Benedestein. Too heavy. It's going to be a throw-in here for Noyes. Noyes with time. Over the head. Looks for Linkletter. Linkletter turns. Tries to jockey around. She's able to hold off for Rowe. Linkletter gets it between the wickets. Gets it back. Trying to bring it down. Unlucky touch. Asiana West now going to get a chance for a throw-in on the near side, but not without a substitution. Making her way out of the game. This time, it's Benedestein.
We're back in.
Or now going to be on the left wing doing the duties at the center forward position is going to be Allie Salinas, the sophomore. Ball pushed into play, trying to be tracked down from Lauren Lowe on that right back. Lowe puts some feet on it, tries to string it into Salinas. Hoare now makes her way up top. Doak wants to get some rhythm moving. Greenlaw tracking down the loose ball. She has time, looking for some options. They're going to call a foul on Devin Hoare. They're going to say Greenlaw through the personal foul, and that's going to bring up a set piece here for Skowhegan. 49 yards out. Excuse me, 29 yards out. 39. I'll get it one day. Tannis will have a goal kick. Tannis puts it in the mid, finds Doak. Doak sells on the one time. Linkletter steals it. Linkletter now running away with it. They're going to say no advantage. Going to be a free kick now for the Witches. I believe they said the foul was not on Linkletter. Trying to depict the number. It looks like number 10. I'm going to say it was Sarah Johnson for the Riverhawks. Morris puts it down onto the floor. Trying to track onto it. It's Tessier. Now ends up into Morris. Morris has proven she's dangerous. Sends Linkletter. Linkletter trying to meet it, but Tannis comes out just in time.
She could have had that pass at a little bit of a better angle and given her teammate a little bit of a better chance to catch up with it. But
this one deep into defensive territory. Skowhegan going to belt it out and say, let's hit the reset button on this and figure things out.
Skowhegan's definitely got the work rate advantage right now. They are really playing their hearts out.
And possession in the first half was primarily towards Brewer's favor. However, they certainly do have more possession in the second half, but the margin is a lot more minimal than what it was in that first 40.
Right. They got to be excited, right? They haven't had games where they have a chance to win.
Especially when you have ball high, shot going to make its way out, but especially when you're going against one of the powerhouses. I know, talking about it a little bit in the pregame, Brewer really wanted to vision themselves as being in that top 3, maybe 4, but maybe just mainly that top 3.
Right.
Now they find themselves in the top 3 with Skowhegan having a chance to kind of be a little David and Goliath. High school soccer on Ticket TV brought to you by Hildreth Street Auto. They are a full-service automotive garage where they pride themselves with integrity and honesty. They also sell quality and affordable used cars. Call 217-6151 or go to hildrethstreetauto.com. Long shot. This one going to be a little bit right. Cook's going to end up putting her mitts instead of letting it graze by. Long throw into Greenlaw, trying to settle it off the noggin.
So I'm looking at this like from a coach's perspective. You know, Skowhegan isn't getting lucky. This is definitely something that they're earning. Their work rate is up. They're organized. They've obviously come a long way from earlier in the season. And some of their work in practice is paying off. So this is not by accident. This is not anything that you just say, oh, they got lucky. You know, they're earning it.
One thing too that you can know is their counterattacks are very calculated. They're precise. They know where they want to go. They know they're looking for Linkletter or looking for Morris at the top, but they're also trusting each other in like, all right, these passes will connect. We know one of those two is going to be up top. All depends on how the movement's going, how the shifting's working out. High school soccer on Ticket TV brought to you by the Height family of dealerships. They are proud to serve Central and Western Maine, not only providing you with your next vehicle, but by exceeding expectations in forging connections with their customers and their community. They're celebrating 111 years. That is much longer than I have been alive. Let's get a goal kick here. Approaching the 68th minute of play. I don't want to say anything, but I could have made that broadcaster's jinx during our Uno's halftime show.
A jinx? Uh-oh.
Long shot. It's going to be swatted down from Cook. Cook takes a second, gather herself, sends it back to the other direction. Edgecombe attempts, unable to groom it down. Edgecombe now having to track back. Now they're looking for Linkletter. Ball anticipated from Edgecombe. She's going to keep it for herself. Witches throw in far side, just inside defensive territory. Physicality on both sides, but nothing dirty, all clean. It kind of like the Herman and Old Town game. That was an extremely physical game. Nothing was malicious, just both teams want to win.
Yep. And Skowhegan's tasting a little bit of that right now, and they're really kind of playing with some passion.
Are you or someone you know looking for free education and training? Then stop looking and check out your appointments today with Team Maine Job Corps at jobcorps.gov.
Brewer needs to really get back to their bread and butter of these short passes to try to draw that defense up a little bit. They've gotten fairly direct and taken a little too much time with their first and second touches. They got to get back to what they were doing earlier on. Shake off the fact that they've given up a couple goals and probably frustrated by that because they have had such a good run, and now they just got to try to recapture some of that. As a coach, I'd be wanting to see how they react. First of all, they've come back from 2 deficits, so that's good. But now they've got to really take command of this game. You can't call a timeout and say, "Hey guys, come on over, let's talk about it." So it's really up to the girls on the field right now to say, let's get this back under control.
And one thing too, to go off what you were mentioning, is Brewer, every time that Skowhegan has scored, it hasn't been like 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes when they score next. It's been like a minute.
It's right back to them, yeah.
So this one, testing West. Excuse me, that was Caroline Clark. Caroline Clark, one of the center backs.
But there's always a game like this. So if you're a top team, there's always a game where you're like, oh, I should have won this game 5-0, but it's close, but this is a character build, and that's okay. Just sorting some things out, working through some of the mental aspect of the game, overcoming some fatigue or frustration.
Doak battling in the mid. That's another thing too. Emotions high, a lot of celebrating today. Got all the senior stuff put on display.
Yep.
This ball makes its way back. Pushing it out. It's Caroline Clark. Now try and test the back line again. West this time going to push it far. It's now going to reach the back line. But Cook says you got time to turn. Doak tries to put it on the floor for Venetestein. Venetestein trying to make some track, and you can see Morris putting on the wheels.
Mm-hmm.
Ball tracked in from Bridges. Bridges wants a long shot. It's going to rifle off of a couple of Witches. It's on that far side now. Battling is Bridges. Bridges unable to come up with it, but Farrow is going to scoop it up. It's going to be flung out into the mids. Dope time. I believe they're going to call a handball and not a foul, just due to where the placement of the ball is. It's going to be a free kick here for the Riverhawks. Edgecombe puts it onto the deck. Sends it towards the bench. We now reach the 73rd minute of play. High school soccer on Ticket TV, brought to you by Autumn of Life Home Care. Autumn of Life is looking for part-time and full-time PSS and CNA candidates. They have flexible schedules, competitive pay, and a sign-on bonus, along with a tremendous benefit package. Want to apply? Call 217-6026 or go to autumnoflife.org. Linkletter trying to get something going. It's now put into the defense for the Witches. Trying to find Venetestein. Tracking down is Noise. Noise with some good touches. In attacking stride, Doak shielding off. Throw in for West. So it's going to bounce off of Morris. Doak tries one more time. Tell you what, Doak may not be the biggest person on the field, but she is excellent with using her body, and making herself bigger than she appears, being able to take up more space when she jockeys, really good at making it side to side so she's able to maintain possession. As Hoare has a chance right here, puts it on target, but it is saved from Natalie Cook. She has had her work cut out for her here in this contest.
Unlike earlier shot from that distance, that time she didn't have any run up to it. It was flat-footed and wasn't able to get any energy behind it.
Morris disrupts the service in the mid. Trying to get tracked down. They're going to say it's a handball. Vanetta Stein, taking the free kick, I believe, is trying to figure out who. We've had 3 people walk up and then run away. It's going to be number 28, Lauren Lowe. The sophomore puts it on target. She tries a shot. It's going to be snagged down from Natalie Cook.
Brewer shirt right there in the face of the goalkeeper, but she fields it cleanly. We've talked about this in other games. A lot of good technically sound play by goalkeepers for every team we've seen.
360 seconds remaining in this match. Linkletter hits the rejection, tries to meet it in time. Tanis has her head on a swivel, charges the box and gathers it. Tanis puts it deep. Doak has a flick. Hoare and Doak, little miscommunication. They're able to switch it on that far side, trying to send Salinas. Throw in for the Riverhawks. They find Moore. Moore trying to get some footwork on that far side. It's going to be pushed out of play from Salinas. They're going to try one more time, just about 5 yards inside the attacking half. Moore able to set out for herself. Edgecombe going to push it out of play. Ball up top. Doak trying to turn. Leaves it for Edgecombe to try and push it out. Salinas to Doak. Doak says, let's clear service and get on running. Ball tracked in from Thorndike. They're now going to try and switch sides. Going to be anticipated in the middle from Vanetta Stein. Vanetta Stein gets through one set of wickets. Riverhawks able to go on the other way. Noise tries to send for Linkletter. Noise going to try again. Linkletter this time going to have to move fast. Moore making some pace. Able to find her way through. It's back into Tanis. Unable to use the hands from the pass back. Clears it out of play. Smart decision.
Good counterattack by Skowhegan.
Skowhegan, you can see Morris wants it. Instead, they go for Linkletter. Goes back into feet. It's going to let Stetson have a chance for service. Meets the top of the box. Morris has a chance for a strike. Is it a corner kick? It's going to be a goal kick. Deflection off of Morris.
Okay. The flow of play right now really is favoring Skowhegan. Brewer isn't really getting back to their strength, which has been those 6, 8, 10-yard passes, finding space, and then pulling that defense forward and looking for some of that, getting that speed out in space. They haven't really been doing that. They're leaving passes short. They're playing balls not to an advantageous position. So they're just off their game a little bit.
If you had to pick one word to describe this game, what would you choose?
One word. Oh my gosh, that's pressure.
I know. I know.
I don't know. You have to give me 2 minutes, 22 seconds to think about that.
Sounds good. We'll break it down in the post-game show or in overtime.
Didn't know there was going to be a quiz.
Yeah. Ball pushed up top. Moore trying to track it down. Moore once again puts on that far side. Moore wants a 1-2. She signals towards the flag. They do send her. Moore has time. One-on-one with Edgecombe. Takes a second. Pushes it back. They want a strike. Moore ends up getting a chance. Rolls through a few. Brewer's going to try a counter of their own. Doak to Salinas. 3-on-3. Salinas is halted into the mid. Riverhawks trying to step in front of it. Salinas comes up with it and finds Doak. Doak, 1-2 with Salinas. Salinas on mistouch. We now approach the final 90 seconds of play here in regulation. Just a reminder for those who do not know, if it does go into extra time, first one to score will receive the victory. It is golden goal. They do not play the full entire overtime periods like they do in college or in Premier level. Ball reeled out into 12 into Stetson. She tries to turn. West meets her. West going to turn as a throw-in. Stetson was thinking it was hers. Morris tracking back. It's going to be a throw-in. Doak tried to rush the play. So we now have 40 seconds remaining here on the clock. Actually, it's going to be a free kick. They're going to say it was a foul on Doak. Mm-hmm. Skowhegan pushed into the mids. Venetestein belts it into the air. Trying to get tracked down from Linkletter. Linkletter just going to have her arms too high up. She makes contact. Trying to track back. West trying to get something brewing for this last 20. Puts it in the mid. Doak turns. Wants service. They're able to flick it. Call a foul. Doak wants time for a shot. So ref says take a few steps back. She tries a Hail Mary. It's the crossbar, but the football one, not the soccer one, and that does it here for regulation. Let's take another look at that shot. Just pins it.
Just missed it. Yep.
And that will do it here for 80 minutes of time, but we're not going to go anywhere. As we have about 5 minutes on the clock, we're going to step aside, and we will be back. This is high school soccer on Ticket TV.
Whether you want to get back to work, back to sports, or simply back to living your life, County Physical Therapy can help you achieve your goals. With a new location in Bangor, County Physical Therapy brings a 30-year history of high-performance, outcome-based rehab to the Great Skates Plaza at 82 Sylvan Road. And with priority scheduling, you get seen in days, not weeks. Remember, it's your choice. Make the best choice. County Physical Therapy, now in Bangor. Call them today at 401-4324 or visit them online at countypt.com.
You know, we can go into a room and have absolutely nothing in there, nothing on the windows, no color, no character, no tone to a room.
That's, I think, where we're strongest, is being able to help someone envision what's going to go in that window.
And we leave, it's totally transformed into something that the customer wants it to be. We've often been told we make a room look better just by leaving it.
The day begins in darkness. Time does not define me. It drives me. To keep roads, schools, and storefronts open. Making sure our town is open by daybreak and our livelihoods are open for business.
It's your boss. Find it at Quirk.
From the land to the sea, Chase's Family Restaurant is the place to be.
Are you looking for a place to unwind after a long day?
Then come check out our Hideaway Lounge.
With a bar that's both upbeat and laid back. And it's the perfect atmosphere for anyone who wants to unwind after work.
Or kick it up for the weekends with daily drink specials and a full dinner menu.
You can fill up on a good time any night of the week.
Thank you for being a part of our family.
Here at Chase's Family Restaurant.
He can't catch a football, but he can fetch you a home. Catch Luke at Next Home Experience.
Doyle Field, Alex Mooney alongside Adam Leach. We are in overtime. We have about almost 90 seconds till we are going to reach the pitch. Taking a look at some of the upcoming schedules first, starting off with the Riverhawks. They will face the almighty Lewiston on this Saturday, October 8th. They will also take on Oxford Hills, along with Edward, Little, and Messalonsky. If they're able to come up with a tie tonight or even a win, they knock in a couple of more, heel points can work out in crazy ways, and
That's right.
could find themselves into the bottom part of the race. Looking at that standings. Well, taking a look at the Brewer side, they have a rough schedule coming up.
They have a very tough schedule. You know, they go over to Bangor after just beating them. They've got Brunswick and Camden Hills, all top-level teams, and Messalonsky plays tough too. So a lot of work ahead.
And Bangor, too, they won that first thing in the matchup rivalry. Something that really stands out to me is Brewer about 3 years ago was in Class B.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're back in Class A.
Yeah.
So having to fluctuate between that competition is a little bit of a difficulty. They had to reload a little bit when they're in Class B. They're on top of the pack, but they weren't how ahead of the pack they are right now in Class A. They weren't top 3. They were about that 4 or 5 margin.
Yep.
Class A, they've really demanded their lead so far in this season. Taking a look at some of our local shows from 6 to 8 a.m., the Morning Roast. Tune in Monday through Friday. Or if you're a late nighter, tune in 4 to 6 p.m. for The Drive. Jim Churchill, Ernie Clark, Aaron Jackson, or some of you may know him as Mr. Jackson, along with Mark Paulette. I liked your answer earlier, too. I was like, what's your prediction on the scores? Someone in black or orange?
That's right.
Of course, Brunswick Riverhawks being in the white shirt with orange lettering, the black shorts for their kit. All Brewer and the all black all over for their kit, and then orange lettering.
You asked me for my one word. I guess I would say encouraging. You know, you come to the pitch and you're thinking, okay, this is going to be a 4-5-0 game. It's probably going to be a little dull. You don't learn a lot when you win games 4-0, 5-0, and but it's really encouraging to see a team that has struggled with wins to find a win, and they don't look like an 0-9 team. So it's really, really encouraging for Brewer to be down twice and to come back twice. And now, so there's learning experience, learning opportunity on both sides, and something to feel good about.
Brewer gets possession to start. Once again, for those who don't know, 2 5-minute quarters will be played, technically halves, and it is golden goal. First one to score takes home the victory. There is no rebuttals. Ball put wide. Hawks trying to keep it into offensive territory. It's going to trickle out of play. That one coming off the boots. Number 10, Sarah Johnston. Nestein puts it into the mid. They're able to find Bridges. Bridges trying to turn. She is able to. Brewer trying to swing it around. Can see the pressure that Skowhegan is going with. Typically we're sitting back a little bit. They're really pressing in that offensive third of theirs. Edgecombe turns. Has it rocketed back to her own territory. Morris trying to turn. She does. Moore turns. Linkletter. Look on that far side for Johnson, and she does. Johnson into the mid. Moore trying to get a foot on it. Unable to do so. It's going to reach that far side. Tracked down by Donahue. Edgecombe wants it. Gets into the mid. They're going to call a foul on Donahue. Edgecombe going to draw it. Take another look at it. Just a little too physical.
Yep. Enthusiastic, right? Enthusiastic contact.
I liked earlier the advantageous. I haven't heard you put that one out so far in this season.
There it is. Got to have a new word every night, right?
Gonna make me start carrying a little mini Oxford dictionary in my back pocket. High school soccer on Ticket TV, brought to you by the Fitch Company, where you'll find experience with electrical and control systems engineers, field technicians, designers, and drafters ready to meet varied engineering challenges or manage projects. Visit FitchCompany.com. Throwing from Johnson. It's going to be pushed out of play from Linkletter. I believe it's going to be a corner kick. We got two different signs from two different officials. They are going to say it's a corner. This is the first one of the game. Actually, second one of the game, excuse me. First one of overtime. This one pushed in, mid-post, headed around a little bit. Makes its way back into Morris. Morris wants a crack at it. Left footer, low roller, makes its way back out. Ricochets off of a few. It's going to track off of the Riverhawks. Will be a throw-in for Asiana West. Ball put to the floor. Johnson trying to bring it down, unable to corral it. She wants the ball. She is going to keep possession. Throw it downfield to Linkletter. Linkletter trying to turn. They end up finding Morris. Morris turns, opens, unable to do so. Farrow now going to stifle off the Stampede on the other end. Making the run is Salinas. She has room, trying to be tracked down. There's a little soul roll to open space. Tries to send Hoare, but making her way out the box is going to be Cook, and she takes it up.
Going way back to this throw-in over here on this near side, Sarah Johnson for Skowhegan. You know, again, not playing like an 0-9 team. She wanted that ball and wanted to get it back in play because, hey, we got time to win this game. That's that encouraging. You know, you see that look on their face like, this is exciting. This is awesome. I'm having a good time. I want to keep playing.
That's always encouraging when you see, because as we mentioned, only 3 seniors for the Riverhawks. Yep. So their future certainly does look promising. And
yeah, this is a dangerous one right here. Vanessa Stein drawing the foul.
Who will take it? Looks like doing the duties.
The goalkeeper should be back on her line.
Quick reset. Little shot. Goes. Hits the crossbar. Shot. Bobbles around. Brewer unable to convert. Brewer gets the ball back. Fro tries to rifle it back in, but it's going to be swamped out. Ball flicked on that far side. They try a left-footed roller with 20 seconds remaining. It's going to be scooped up.
Good effort by Lowe. The goalkeeper's off her line, so there's an opportunity for it to dip behind her. And that's exactly what was happening, and it just didn't dip enough. Crossbar is the goalie's best friend. Goalie really has to start on her line in that situation.
So that will do it for this first 5 minutes of regulation. We're going to step aside. We got 5 minutes left. Someone scores, and that's their game for the win. If no one scores, each team will end in a draw. This is high school soccer on Ticket TV.
When it comes to repairing or replacing your windshield, Novus is the clear choice in glass repair. Locally owned and operated at 499 Hammond Street, we offer free mobile service in the greater Bangor area, as well as shuttle service during bad weather. We can come to your home, workplace, or anywhere you are. Novus is a preferred service provider by all insurance companies, and we can cover up to $100 of your insurance deductible. Whether it's repairing or replacing your windshield, door glass, mirror, or your rear window glass, you can count on Novus to be where you are when you need us the most. Call Novus today.
Fast, friendly, honest, and clean. Counted right in front of you. You won't have to wait long to leave Brewer Redemption Center with cash in your hand. Located in the North Brewer Shopping Center behind the Parody, Brewer Redemption Center is open Tuesday through Friday, 8 to 6, and Saturdays, 8 to 4. So grab those returnables and head over to Brewer Redemption Center today. Our team is waiting for you.
What's the biggest craze this fall for parties and get-togethers? It's Flash Me Maine. Photo booths are a fun, exciting way to capture memories at your party or event. And Flash Me Maine is the premier photo booth rental company. The Magic Mirror booth is the most elegant, modern, sleek, and stunning booth currently available. Then there's the Flash Me Maine Duo booth, a hybrid booth that is portable. Flash Me Maine has dozens of props and backgrounds to choose from. Their goal is to make sure you have fun and that your photo booth photos make memories to last a lifetime. Let Flash Me Maine photo booth rentals make your next get-together a blast. Find them on Facebook or at flashmemaine.com.
Welcome back here at Doyle Field. This is high school soccer on Ticket TV. We are in the second period of overtime as the Brewer Witches find themselves gridlocked with the Skowhegan Riverhawks. Skowhegan started off by going up 1-0 with a goal coming off. 1-0 with a goal coming off of Morris, and the second goal coming off of Donahue. However, Brewer, every time they scored, responded back with an equalizer. Now, no chance for an equalizer, only a chance for either a win or go home or a tie.
Yep.
5 minutes put on the clock here. It's going to start out with the Riverhawks. They're going to try a long ball, try and put the test. It's going to ricochet back. Hoare wants to be able to get a hold of it, but it's going to be Noyes on the far side. Here, a couple of stoppage time.
Now the clock's going the wrong direction. Yeah.
So we hit the little bit of a... So official time will be 4:47. They do a drop ball or a free kick in this situation?
Just giving it back to the possession. Rolling it back to her.
I'm going to do a re-roll.
I'm glad they do this instead of giving a free kick because there was no foul, there was no...
I agree. It allows you to continue possession. You're able to hold on to your momentum, set yourself up.
Yep.
When you stop it at a free kick, if all of a sudden you're on a run, it really does mess things up. So we get a quick run on the near side. Venetestein, strong pace, attacking touches, looking to try and cross it, able to create some space. Ball gets shackled out. Brewer trying to hold on to it. West puts a boot on it. Riverhawks able to find it. Farrow able to escape the pressure. Farrow puts it into the box. Coming off her line is going to be Cook. And Cook finds it. Cook has been extremely active this whole game and has been a vital piece for this Riverhawks.
Good energy. Good energy. This encouraging. There could be some result.
Ball into West. West trying to find her way. Morris going to hold on to it. Morris turns, tries to send Linkletter. Instead, it's going to reach into the boots of Donahue. Donahue with already one goal on the game. Donahue putting some pressure. Ball's going to trickle out of play. It's going to be throw-in. It's Donahue demanding it. High school soccer on Ticket TV brought to you by Rebecca's Gift Shop. Locally owned with an eclectic mix of merchandise, including many Made in Maine products. Come visit them today at 45 Main Street in the beautiful downtown Bangor. Ball gets ricocheted around, but it's going to find its way back into feet of Brewer. Venetestein, long punch. Trying to test the back line of the Riverhawks. Unable to keep possession is Devin Hoare. They're going to look for it again. Quick throw from Doak. They're going to switch fields. Edgecombe is waiting like an outfielder with a fly ball. Down to feet. Doak turns. Trying to set up Bridges. Bridges now gives it one more. And Skowhegan able to depict it, and they try and brew up a counter. Able to find it on the far side. Just too heavy of a touch from Moore.
Closing in on 90 minutes, and Skowhegan's defense is still organized, right? I'm sure that was something that they've been working on in practice. It's clear that that's, staying organized, keeping your shape, and they've gone out here and they've done that for more than 80 minutes now.
Yeah, Coach Mike Herrick certainly set up a good game plan for this girls' club, and they have executed it superb. Just 120 seconds remaining before one will be declared a winner or it will end in a tie. Doak ricochets. Linkletter. She's got herself time. Linkletter with a touch. They're going to say it was offsides.
It was off the defender. Oh, my goodness.
And that would have been the golden goal.
That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate for Skowhegan. I think that ball was hit off the defender, and that would keep the player on side.
Tanis going to send one deep. That was the golden glove that they were looking for. Now Brewer tries one of their own.
It was a bang-bang play. I don't know if I'm right, but yeah. But exciting moment.
Yeah, certainly exciting moment right there. She was through. She had the chance. This Riverhawks demanding people to open the space. Now reach the final 60 of play. Hoare wants a chance to attack. Gets a 1-2. Unable to convert. Doak Pushes it back into Venetestein. Venetestein going to have it smashed out back into Hoare. Hoare trying. Morris trying to find her way through. She's going to commit the foul, and it will be a free kick. Venetestein trying to rush it. She puts one in quick. This one's going to sail above the net. Got to take those chances, even though time's ticking down. Get a play, look for a few heads. Try and see if you can curl to find an attacker. 20 seconds remaining. Doak tries to track it down. Doak on a mission. Riverhawks belt it back out. So we now have 10 seconds left.
No referee. Yeah. It's supposed to run. The referees did they stop it?
I don't believe so. I believe there's no stop clock. Ball meets out up top. They try and get a shot. And that will do it for the final minutes of play. And that will end in a 2-2 draw as the Riverhawks find themselves with the biggest contest of the year, and they stood strong.
Yeah, what a great game. What a great game, right? An impressive showing for Skowhegan to come here and play against a very strong Brewer team and frustrate them and to be right in it, have a couple of leads, and to actually say that the unlucky break happened to Skowhegan, right? That they had a chance to win that game in overtime. So great game by them, but not a bad showing by Brewer either. So they were given a test and they still got some points out of it.
Yeah, Brewer of course responding every single time, and unlucky touches right there from Linkletter. We're gonna step aside and take a break. Adam Leach and I are gonna break it all down in the post-game show. This is high school soccer on Ticket TV.
Fast, friendly, honest, and clean. Counted right in front of you. You won't have to wait long to leave Brewer Redemption Center with cash in your hand. Located in the North Brewer Shopping Center behind the Parody, Brewer Redemption Center is open Tuesday through Friday, 8 to 6, and Saturdays, 8 to 4. So grab those returnables and head over to Brewer Redemption Center today. Our team is waiting for you.
Selling is all about relationships and building trust. At Greenway, it's our people that have built the business. We're fortunate to have a team with years of experience. They know John Deere equipment inside and out and go the extra mile to take care of our customers.
And right now is a great time to talk to one of us about a new tractor. Get 0% APR financing for 72 months on a John Deere compact utility tractor. Nothing runs like a Deere.
From Greenway Equipment Sales, family owned and operated since 1994.
Why is the Coach House Restaurant the best family restaurant around? Is it because of the fine home-cooked meals for the family? Is it because of the delicious homemade desserts? Is it because of the full bar or the spacious Coach House banquet room that you can reserve for holiday parties? Is it because of the large menu of tasty offerings for breakfast, lunch, or dinner? The Coach House Restaurant is the best family restaurant around because of all of these things. See for yourself at 457 Wilson Street, Brewer. You can eat in or take out.
Back here at Doyle Field, Alex Mooney alongside Adam Leach, just coming off of a 2-2 thriller. This is the Dean's Detailing post-game show. Dean's Detailing has been Maine's auto detailing leader since 1971. Renew your vehicle's appearance, protect your auto investment, change your outlook. Book an appointment today at deansdetailing.com. Just taking a look at our post-game highlights brought to you by Chase's Family Restaurant and Hideaway Lounge.
4 good goals here. Annabelle Morris getting a good service and just a nice touch to get it past Tanis. Doak with a nice one-timer, keeping the goalkeeper shielded. A fortunate deflection there.
That was a difficult attempt. She had 2 good saves, just that third one, unable to convert.
And she had Cook had her fingers on that ball, even though she was probably a little bit out of position. on it. She did get her fingers to it.
And our Firehouse Subs player of the game, we are going to give it to our Skowhegan Riverhawks, Natalie Cook. The first year, number 99 in goal, had multiple saves. And then our play of the game is going to go, or excuse me, our player of the game goes to her due to the saves. And also, just being a first year, that doesn't mean anything when we focus on these type of things that we, awards that we give out. But looking forward, she has a very promising future.
On this play right here, boom, getting those fingers up. Been losing the possession. And watch the tips to get the ball up over the bar. It's in a 2-2 game, you don't often think that it's the goalkeeper that's going to be your player of the game, but it could have been 2-0. Right?
Oh yeah, exactly.
With those, I don't think there had been a goal scored yet there, and she's tipping a couple of balls over the bar and gave her team a chance to get a lead, and then when they did, got them excited and kept them playing.
Ticket TV play of the game is going to go to Ellie Donahue, the junior, who had a one-timer goal into that bottom right. That was a laser. Caught me off guard, probably caught most of the crowd off guard too, because it just went right from one side of the box to the other to the back of the net in 2 seconds.
Right, so the cross was bringing Tanis to her right, and then the shot was to her left. When all your momentum is going one direction, you can't defy physics and turn it around, right? So that's how you can beat a great goalkeeper like Tanis.
So that will do it here from Doyle Field. One more time, Alex Mooney alongside Adam Leach. You've been watching high school soccer on Ticket TV. We wish you a good night.
High school sports are underway for the 2022-23 season, and C&K Variety in Herman is ready to help you make it great. Order online or stop by C&K Variety this season for hand-tossed pizza, fresh pasta, sandwiches, salads, and more. Get everything you need in one place. The perfect pregame fuel or postgame treat. Serving the community for decades, we're living proof that incredible fast food doesn't have to come out of a microwave. Open 7 days a week, C&K Variety wishes good luck to all teams this season.
Every Maine winter brings its challenges, but one thing always remains the same. Having the right winter tires on your vehicle will get you and your family where you need to go safely. At Twin City Tire and Service in Brewer, you'll find the lowest prices on tires guaranteed. All the best brands for all the worst weather conditions. From alignments to brakes and everything else under the hood, Twin City Tire wants to help you have your safest winter yet. Find the perfect set of winter tires for your vehicle at Twin City Tire and Service, 609 Wilson Street, Brewer.
Life is so much better when you impact the lives of those around you, and with Creative Options, you will. Creative Options provides services and support to adults with intellectual disabilities, and right now, Creative Options is looking for shared living providers who take clients into their own homes, kind of like adult foster care. You'll enjoy a generous, tax-free stipend to work from home and make a difference in someone's life. To apply for this tremendous opportunity, simply visit creativeoptionsllc.org. That's creativeoptionsllc.org. Creative Options, where it's all about choice.
Hammond Lumber Company is honored to have again been named one of the best places to work in Maine. Hammond Lumber recognizes the importance of employee satisfaction. They provide a positive workplace environment with opportunities to grow. Hammond has continued to grow too, with more team members across Maine and New Hampshire. To find your place on the Hammond team, click on the careers link at hammondlumber.com. Hammond Lumber Company, proud to be one of the best places to work in Maine.
The auto business has had its share of challenges over the last couple years. If you'd like to get behind the wheel of a new Toyota faster, here's a key tip.
With the current shortage, will I be able to get the exact vehicle that I want?
We'll check our latest allocation and we'll let you know what models are arriving soon. You may need to be a bit more flexible on the color and options, but we'll do our best to find the vehicle you want. Pre-ordering will ensure faster delivery. As always, we sincerely appreciate your business. All roads lead to Down East on Wilson Street in Brewer.
Soccer on Ticket TV has been brought to you by Bork Auto Group, Greenway Equipment, Brewer Redemption Center, Acadia Federal Credit Union, Pine Tree Solar, Next Home Experience. Northeast Driving School. Uno's Pizzeria and Grill. Dean's Detailing. Levesque Business Solutions. Bangor Window Shade and Drapery. Rebecca's Gift Shop. Height Family of Dealerships. Novus Glass. Firehouse Subs. County Physical Therapy. Flash Me Maine Photo Booth Rentals. Chase's Family Restaurant and Hideaway Lounge. And the Coach House Restaurant. Also presented by Down East Toyota, Twin City Tire, C&K Variety, Midcoast Denture Design, First National Bank, Creative Options, Kia Van Sickle, Napa Auto Parts, Hammond Lumber Company, and Mainly Eyes. High school soccer on Ticket TV is also brought to you by Tony Murray's Fairway Auto Sales, Tossie's Checkout, Comfort Shoes and More, Autumn of Life Home Care, The Finch Company, The Corner Store, Black Fly Coffee Company, Smith & Lane Pressure Washing, Lumber Landscape and Supply Company, Loring Job Corps, and Hildreth Street Automotive. High school soccer on Ticket TV is a production of Sports Radio.